Chinky ma'am, it's 11 to, can we start?
Sir, how many participants are left still?
I don't know because in our zone, I think it's about
We are having
10 to 11
yes, 8 participants have come.
there.
Huh?
Check कितने participants are there? I think all are there.
Sir, we can please start. We can't waste time.
Because otherwise it's a time bound, it will be difficult for us.
Actually, we have neck-to-neck session. So,
Good morning, everybody. I welcome you all in a capacity building training webinar or competency-based education under the aegis of DIV CMC Regional Training Center, Jalandhar Zone. A warm good morning to everybody. I am Pushpinder Singh, working as a senior Police Devi Public School, Jalandhar, and sitting with my co-partner.
I'm Kamal Singh, working as PGT Mathematics in Police Devi Public School, Jalandhar.
We are extremely thankful to our worthy principal, Dr. Rashmi Vich, ARO Jalandhar Zone, for providing us this opportunity. Thank you, madam, for your blessings and guidance. Your direction gives new ways towards the destination. We are also very thankful to our cluster head, Mr. Yogesh Gambhir, Principal, DRV School Philor, for his unconditional support and giving us opportunity to connect with you. Today we feel highly honored that we have got an opportunity to have an interface session with all seasoned mathematicians. In these difficult times, most of our life activities comes to a standstill, but learning can never be put down under lock. My dear friends, so next slide. My dear friends, to maintain the decorum of webinar, here is a checklist. Kindly mute your microphone while the program is going on, and for the communication, use the chat box. Take permission from the organizer if you wish to present via your screen. Do not speak in the middle when the program is going on. Kindly unmute your microphone when it is your turn to present. And very important, friends, at the end of the session, attendance link will be shared. It is mandatory to mark the attendance. Friends, the wide-ranging impact of COVID-19 pandemic is changing many things, including the way we do school education. We have been forced to rethink on the present system of an almost complete reliance of school education on prescribed textbooks, to instead make all out efforts to replace a combination of engaging and joyful blend of activity-based learning, that is, do-it-yourself and learning projects, building self-reliance capabilities in our learning, etc., along with the textbook and use of technology. I can say that the transition is going to take place. So next slide. Competency-based education. Friends, competency is a set of skills, abilities, knowledge that helps an individual perform a given task in real life. Every learning should go into the imbibing of skills that will help the individual perform tasks or take action to lead a productive and joyful life. Friends, the task could be as simple as going out to buy groceries, or as complex as flying a plane. Each such task requires a set of skills, abilities, knowledge, and even attitude to be able to perform the task at the hand effective and efficiently. Friends, for buying groceries, what skill the learner should have? The learner should be able to navigate the route to the grocery store on a map. उसको रास्ता तो पता होना चाहिए ना, जाना कहाँ है, उस रूट क्या है ग्रोसरी स्टोर का. Prepare list of purchases to be made. Estimate the expenditure. Locate the item, pay the bills. Check that the total mentioned in the bill is correct and the list matches the actual purchases, etc. According to Richard and Roger, competency-based education focuses on outcomes of learning. Competency-based education addresses what the learner are expected to do, rather what they are expected to learn about. My dear friends, several competencies are required in life to succeed, and all these competencies or skills sets should also be acquired by the process of learning. Only then school effective and fruitful. Now the question is, are we in our school teaching our children to handle themselves and their lives well, or are we simply teaching to test? Friends, we need to think on this. Dear friends, CBSE also issued a circular on competency-based education dated 14th May 2020. Everybody must link of the circular to WhatsApp. Dear friends, kindly give your WhatsApp number in a chat box so that we can send you the link through WhatsApp. Competency-based learning. Competency-based education is an outcome-based approach to education. Outcome is very important to ensure proficiency in learning by student through demonstration of the knowledge, skill, values, and attitudes required for dealing with the real life situations. The objectives of CBE are to follow a more practical and professional approach. First of all, predefined real life based application oriented competencies are defined. To ensure attainment of competencies through precise, measurable learning outcomes in behavioral terms. To go beyond mere accumulation of knowledge from textbook and tests to enable students to practice acquired competencies in their daily life. Friends, we come to the pedagogy of teaching mathematics in an online environment. As a teacher, I personally feel that there is no fixed method for teaching and learning. Because students are different, demography is different, the resources which we are having is also different. But I can say that passion of a teacher is constant, and the goal is one to help the learner and to achieve the learning outcome. Dear friends, if I say that teaching learning of mathematics in an online environment, what one word comes in your mind? What one word comes in your mind? Please write in a chat box quickly. Let us do this activity online. Let us do this activity online. What one word comes in your mind when we are talking about teaching learning mathematics in an online environment? I'm able to say that about 10 participants are there by using the technology. So there must be minimum of 10 words in the chat box, one from each of you.
to switch on their videos. Sir, we have already announced. Please announce again to switch on their videos. They are not allowed to switch off their videos during this whole session.
Kindly participants switch on their videos. I'm looking for the words. I'm not able to see any of the word comes. Some types as challenging. Yes, I see one word. I think we are having about. I'm able to see that there are 12 about 10 participants. So I'm expecting. So, Arkama said, check in the chat box if there is any word, more word come. I'm not able to see. Chat box खोलिए.
Pushpinder, can I interrupt? We have very less time. So if you don't
Yes,
get
ma'am.
responses,
Yes,
then,
ma'am.
move ahead rather than wasting time.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Sure, definitely.
Right? It is time bound. So
Sure,
please
ma'am.
move on.
Definitely. So I'm just able to see one word challenging. So every mind is thinking uniquely for a common reason. And the reason is that we want to teach mathematics in an online environment with full passion, creativity, dedication, and innovation. अर्लियर क्या होता था, हम क्लास में जाते थे, हमें हमारी क्लास नजर आती थी, हमें हमारे बच्चे नजर आते थे, बच्चों का काम नजर आता था, और वी गो टू द क्लास, हमारा कोई भी मूड है, हम जब क्लास में जाते थे, our objective is to help the learner who is sitting in the classroom. But currently, due to COVID-19, the whole setup is changed and we all have to move in a different setup. I really appreciate, it is really appreciable that each and every teacher, the resources they have, and whatever the circumstances may be, able to create their own classroom at home. Come on, next slide. Pedagogy. Pedagogy is the method and practice of teaching, especially as an academic subject or theoretical concept. For all of us, the subject is mathematics. That is common to us. I believe that pedagogy is an art and science of teaching along with learning. In the subject mathematics, whether we are teaching at primary level or at the middle level or at the secondary level or at the senior secondary level, we try to approach which is constructivism. Friends, at the primary level, concepts are developed for the first time. Teacher uses many different strategies for developing of the concept. Teacher really do very hard work at this stage. It is very difficult to introduce the particular concept for the first time. Teacher use constructive, creative stories and visualization to introduce the concept. Friends, when the concepts are developed at the primary level, they are enhanced at the middle level. Whatever the knowledge gained by the students at the primary level is enhanced at the middle level. That is the first step of constructivism. Since every child is unique, some student might be acquire the knowledge of certain topic and some not. So as a teacher, we have to use different strategies again to build the concept. At secondary or senior secondary level, the entire focus on enhancement or building of new concept, that is new knowledge, so that child is able to apply, analyze, and finally at the end they are able to construct something new. So pedagogy plays an important role. So next slide. Dimensions of teaching learning mathematics. As a math teacher, we always need some place for writing. Whether we are teaching through smart classroom setup or on an online environment, we always need to write, whether on board or on notebook. एज ए मैथ्स टीचर जब तक हम लिख के नहीं पढ़ाएंगे हमें अपनी सेटिस्फेक्शन नहीं होती. We always looking for some place to write. And the second dimension is visualization. Many skills are developed through visualization. Visualization plays an important role is designed by considering aspect of visualization. Interactivity is very important, so we have to help our student to do self-exploration of ICT. There are so many open sources available for exploration. Last important component in teaching learning of mathematics is about creation. Are our students developing something new? Or they are just mugging up what we are teaching in the classroom? Friends, creation of new knowledge is very important. So we have to work on these aspects while taking classes in an online environment. Online teaching, connectivity plays a very important role. Some schools using Google Classroom, G Suite, some uses Microsoft Teams or Zoom platform. Some of the school using other platform to connect with the students. Some teachers are connected with the student through WhatsApp. These are the platforms by which students are connected with the teachers. My dear friend, we have to think which online structure we can use, where we can find our student and check performance of each and every student. We have to help them, nurture them as per their needs. The major challenge is internet connectivity. Dear friend, internet connectivity plays a crucial role for setting up of peaceful online learning collaborative environment. These are the pedagogical tools for online teaching and learning. As I have already told, whiteboard is very important. There are so many online whiteboards are available. Digital pads are there for writing. Videos. Some teacher recorded their videos using mobiles or other mode and provide to students through WhatsApp or uploaded on YouTube. School, myself and Harkamal also recorded videos and then upload on YouTube. Student can watch this video at their comfortable level. Dear friends, videos are one useful pedagogical tool for conducting the online teaching learning process. Some teacher created their presentation, PPTs, Google Slides, and sharing with students. Students are useful, presentations are useful to provide content to students. We all have assignments, activity. There are online tools for creation of resources, taking up online assessment, and delivery of content. For assessment, one useful tool is Google Form. आज से 2-3 महीने पहले मुझे भी Google Form के बारे में इतनी knowledge नहीं थी. But in these 2 months, I have done a lot of on the Google Form. It's a very useful tool for conducting an assessment. So these are the 6 components that are used as a pedagogy set of tools.
Friends, learning outcomes are the formal statements that tells us what the student is able to do after learning a given concept. In modern education scenario, CBSE is laying emphasis on learning outcome of the topic. Learning outcome should be SMART. S signify SMART, M is for measurable, and it should be achievable and relevant and time bound. So,
Hello,
Harkamal,
Harkamal, can I intervene? Harkamal,
yes,
can I intervene?
yes.
It is not smart, S is specific.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, we are using the smart word for all of them, but it is LOs are smart, so S stands for specific. Yeah.
S is specific, yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
And a lot of emphasis has been put in the proper designing of the learning outcome. So, as to cater the need of the student, teachers need to use a learning outcome as a tool for improving education. These are the list of active verbs developed on the Bloom's taxonomy. So choosing the appropriate verb in designing the learning outcome should be our prime concern. They will be sent to you through WhatsApp. Next slide. Dear friends, now we are presenting one lesson plan before you according to the latest guidelines of CBSE. We will also share the soft copy of this lesson plan. You are all requested to make one lesson plan from any topic of class 11th or 12th within 10 days and kindly mail to us. The compiled lesson plan will be sent to ARO, Jalandhar Zone and Cluster Head. Next slide. We will share you a sample lesson plan of linear programming of class 12th. Let me embark on importance of learning. At the end of the topic, the student will be able to learning objective outcome number 1 is state the LPP deals with the optimization such as maximum profit or lowest cost problems. LO2 is draw the graph to show the feasible solution and the feasible region of system of linear inequation. And thirdly, apply the concept of linear programming problem to solve the real life practical problems. And fourth, formulate LPP using ICT tool GeoGebra or DMOS. On the basis of these LOs, we have to plan the pedagogical strategies.
Next.
Now we move on to another important aspects of the today's webinar, that is pedagogical strategies. Before we begin with any topic, our foremost objective should be to check the prerequisite knowledge of the student. To start the topic of LPP, teacher is expected that student know about the sign of inequalities, framing a linear inequation, a graphical solution of system of linear inequation. These prerequisites. Next slide. Now now definition of LPP. When you start any topic, you define LPP. LPP is one finding the optimal value. Optimal value is maximum or minimum value of linear function of several variables subjected to the condition that variable are non-negative and satisfy the set of linear inequalities. And these variables are non-negative. I think all of you would agree with me that in order to incorporate maximum knowledge among the student, the interactive learning has always been at top pedestal in the education scenario. In continuation to this, we can also show the videos which would further strengthen the mind of a learner and would prepare them to explore. As you all know, every person has or his own style of learning pedagogy with a student. So always try to make a learning and interactive as you can and try to involve all the students in this regard. You can share some video related to the concept. I'm sharing one such video.
Just wait for a minute. Stop saying. Yeah. स्क्रीनशॉट होना पड़ेगा ना, यहाँ से शेयर
आगे चलते हैं।
एक मिनट से मैं करता हूँ स्टॉप शेयरिंग हो गई।
यहाँ से नीचे यहाँ से
इसको बंद करूँ। शेयर करिए।
यहाँ
Are you trying to share a video?
Yes, ma'am. Just within 1 minute it will be shared. इसको बंद करो ना। Zoom बंद हो जाएगा। Zoom कराओ ना। Shift करो। आगे फोल्डर आगे फाइल से भी आगे। आपको शिफ्ट करो। कर दो।
We all come across many target-based situations in our day-to-day life. Can you think of any? Say a student has to complete a project in 15 days, or a salesperson has to achieve a sales target within a month. Another person has to buy an electronic gadget within a budget of $500. Go through these situations and try to find out the main object to be achieved by each person individually. What is the objective of the student in this case? Yes, she wants to achieve the maximum score in this project. Can you tell me the objective of a salesperson in this case? Yes, he would aim to achieve maximum possible sales in a month. What do you think would be the objective of the person buying a gadget? She would try to minimize the cost as much as possible. She'd buy a gadget that falls within her budget. We can see that in each of the cases above, the objective of the situation was to maximize the benefits or minimize the cost. Such types of problems are called as optimization problems in mathematics. Thus, an optimization problem may involve finding maximum profit, minimum cost, or maybe minimum use.
Pushpinder, it's not visible.
There can be many more examples from our day-to-day life which need to be solved using the optimization technique. The problems can be as simple as stated above, but could get complex depending on the
Audio is
situation.
coming, but video is not coming.
We have already discussed about the objectives of the three given situations. Now we will look at the other important factors. We will identify the limiting factors in each case. What does that mean? Well, in each case, there is a scarcity of some resource. Like in the first case, the
Video is not working. Friends will share the link to you.
Learning through visualization make concept more interesting and interactive and benefiting. We will share a video of link to you. Now here the learning, our focus is on learning objective number 1. Now next slide. I think different teachers have different strategies, and some uses PowerPoint presentation, some uses event, some are using lecture method to share the content. I'm not here to teach you methodology of teaching, but I'm here to guide you what pedagogical strategy we can use. Our prime concern is that the pedagogical strategies which we are using, whether the LO is achievable or not. Next slide. There is an open source tool, GeoGebra. Friends, guide your students to explore GeoGebra, which will enhance their ICT skills and help them to learn effectively. The portrays the importance of GeoGebra embedded with PowerPoint presentation.
Friend, this is a very beautiful video, but I will unfortunately play nahi ho rahi hai. But let's try one more time. Otherwise, we will send you a link. Final से भी number 2.
GeoGebra. In today's world, learning isn't limited just
लास्ट में चेक कर लेना.
हाँ, लास्ट में check.
We will try at the end of the presentation if it is feasible to show the video. Otherwise, we'll give you the links. You can watch from the links.
This video is regarding the GeoGebra. I have embedded the GeoGebra. This video was regarding the GeoGebra. I have blended the GeoGebra with the PowerPoint presentation. Here we are working on LO3 and LO4. If you embed the PowerPoint presentation with GeoGebra, the student will get the visualization. Now next we move on to the enrichment activities. The Desmos usage involve the visualization of the concept, and student will be able to apply the concept learned by Playway method.
I would like to say that this is a very good method by which different concepts can be made clear to students. Again, we will send the link to you so you can try it at your home.
In this way, we can engage our student and they will appreciate learning by doing through Playway method. Now we come to another parameter of assessment, that is until we assess our inputs to be incomplete.
Next slide, sir.
Next slide. First of all, we will check the concept, and we can check these through Google Form. Google Form can be designed in variety of questions like short answer question, MCQs, fill up, match the column. Each question you are asking in the Google Form, the assessment should be linked as per learning outcome. अगर Google Form में कोई क्वेश्चन आपने डाला है, तो ये नहीं कि कोई किताब उठा के आपने क्वेश्चन उसके अंदर डाल दिया. तो आपकी लर्निंग आउटकम शुड बी लिंक्ड होनी चाहिए. जो आपने पढ़ाया है वहां पे आप पहले देखेंगे कि आपने ये लर्निंग आउटकम कवर अप कर रहा है, तभी उस क्वेश्चन को वहां पे डाला जाएगा. Leading to conceptualization, the real life word problem will be given to, they will assess what they have learned. Problem may be diet problem, manufacturing problem, transportation problem. And after the formative assessment, we need to assess the student to prepare them for the summative assessment. We need to check whether the LOs are achieved or not. On the basis of assessment, the remedial action will be taken. Friends, if we want to get the optimum result from the student, we need to tell them the exact parameter for assessing the step. The mark should be allotted according to the step. Suppose I ask you to draw any triangle on the notebook. Some of you will draw a equilateral triangle, some might draw a right, some may draw a scaling triangle. If I'm not predefining what type of triangle I need, then I will get away. So if you are taking any test, all the instructions should be predefined before designing any test. And this is called the success criteria, or the rubric have to be designed according to the assessment criteria.
So these are the rubrics given. Friends, हमारे प्रिंसिपल मैडम एक एग्जांपल देते हैं जो मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगती है. एग्जाम्पल से आपसे अपने बच्चों का घर बनाइए. आपने घर के बारे में कुछ नहीं बताया, घर कैसा होगा, क्या होगा. हर बच्चा अपने विजुअलाइजेशन से, अपने सोच से, तो अगर आप उसको पहले प्री डिफाइन करोगे तो वो हम चाहते हैं वो अचीव हो जाएगा. जैसे हमने इस क्वेश्चन में क्या किया है, हमने रूब्रिक डिजाइन किए हुए हैं. फॉर करेक्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन 1 मार्क्स है. अब बच्चे को पहले पता होगा अगर मेरा ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन ठीक है तो मुझे 1 नंबर मिल जाएगा. अब सेकंड एस्पेक्ट इज द कंस्ट्रेंट. हमने इसको 10 नंबर का लिया, आप इसको कम भी कर सकते हैं, वो आपके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि अगर उसको आपने कम करना है उसके हिसाब से आपका जो मार्क्स है वो कम हो जाएंगे। अगर हमने कंस्ट्रेंट उसके ठीक है, उसको 2 नंबर मिल जाएंगे। सपोज एग्जाम में 2 कंस्ट्रेंट है, अगर 2 कंस्ट्रेंट में से एक कंस्ट्रेंट ठीक लिखेगा तो उसको 1 नंबर मिलेगा, अगर एक कंस्ट्रेंट गलत है उसका 1 नंबर कट जाएगा। उसका ग्राफ सही बन गया, ग्राफ सही बनने के 2 नंबर आ गए। उसका शेडिंग कोशेंट्स ठीक है, उसके 2 नंबर हो गए। अगर उसके कॉर्नर पॉइंट्स की वैल्यूज ठीक निकली है, उसके 1 मार्क्स आ गया। फॉर फाइंडिंग करेक्ट आइटम सो द प्रॉफिट इज मैक्सिमम, अगर यहाँ प्रॉफिट की बात हो रही है, अगर प्रॉफिट उसने मैक्सिमम निकाला है तो उसका किस पॉइंट पर प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमम है उसका 1 मार्क्स हो गया, और प्रॉफिट निकालने का भी 1 नंबर मिल जाएगा। सो हमने what we have done with the parameters of rubrics are clear to the students. So we are presenting one lesson. This is a format of the lesson plan. We'll give you one copy also. You can design one lesson plan of your choice, any topic from +1 and +2. So you will send to us and we'll, जैसे हमारे पास सारे लेसन प्लान्स आ जाएंगे, हम उसे कंपाइल्ड करके एक कॉपी एयर ऑफिस, क्लस्टर हेड और आपको भी भेज देंगे। ठीक है, सो हाँ जी, वीडियो शेयर कर दें। हाँ, we'll try that video can be shared. So these are the learning outcome. First of all, we'll define the learning outcomes. Then what is the pedagogy? What is the pedagogical statuses are there? Say हमने pre-request knowledge, taking real exam. These are the video links. Which pedagogical strategy, which learning outcome is achieved, and video presentation, enrichment activities, PowerPoint presentation are there, use of ICT tool, and we are also sharing the e-resources, that is Diksha app. Assessment is available to you in a Google form link. So sir is trying to share you. Just wait for 2 minutes.
Sir, it is not playing.
हाँ, वो शेयर नहीं हो पा रही है।
सर YouTube पे चलानी है।
YouTube पे चलानी है।
सर may I try? आप मुझे लिंक दो, भेजो।
मेरे को लिंक भेज दो इनको
चैट पे, मैं ट्राई करके देख लेती हूँ if it works.
ओके मैम।
हाँ जी, प्लीज सर।
लिंक भेज दो।
इसी पे please.
Anu is having one query. It is very difficult to write symbols on Google form. Anu, what you can do, you can snip that. You use the snip tools. तो फोटो कैन snip by the snip tool से आप उस पूरे क्वेश्चन को कॉपी करके उसको गूगल फॉर्म में एज ए पिक्चर पेस्ट कर सकते हैं। अनु, तो आपकी क्वेरी क्लियर हुई है?
Yes sir. सर अदर देन इसके मींस अगर ये वाली ऑप्शन है कि हम पिक क्लिक करके उसमें पोस्ट कर सकते हैं, इसके अलावा सर कुछ और ऑप्शन? इसके
अलावा भी ऑप्शन है, पर उससे इतना बेटर नहीं बन पाता जितना स्निपिंग से बनता है। आपने कोई क्वेश्चन वर्ड फॉर्मेट पर टाइप कर लिया, जैसे हम इंटीग्रेशन का क्वेश्चन है, डिफरेंशिएशन है या मैट्रिक्स है, व्हाटएवर द क्वेश्चन यू टाइप ऑन अ वर्ड फाइल, इट इज द बेस्ट वे टू स्निप दैट क्वेश्चन। आपको स्निपिंग का पता है ना? स्निपिंग करके उसको स्निप करके आप उसमें कॉपी करिए, दिस इज द बेस्ट टूल। अदरवाइज बाकी है मेथड, आप उसमें हम इक्वेशन लगा सकते हैं और उसमें आपको इतनी ऑप्शंस नहीं मिलेंगी।
यस सर। एंड सर जो आपने रूब्रिक्स ऑफ असेसमेंट बताया कि मार्क्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन मींस स्टेप वाइज मार्किंग, क्योंकि गूगल फॉर्म्स में हम या तो एमसीक्यूज ले पा रहे हैं या फिलअप्स ले पा रहे हैं, मतलब डिटेल स्टेप बाय स्टेप हम बच्चों के चेक नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। तो रूब्रिक्स ऑफ असेसमेंट को थोड़ा सा और एक्सप्लेन करेंगे आप प्लीज, कैसे उसे यूज करना है या कैसे?
गूगल फॉर्म में एक ऑप्शन होती है, अपलोड कर सकता है। हमको एमसीक्यू के लिए डिजाइन किया है ना अनु, आवाज क्लियर आ रही है? आपने क्वेश्चन जो डिजाइन किए हैं वो एमसीक्यू के लिए डिजाइन किए हैं। आप डिस्क्रिप्टिव क्वेश्चन करना चाहते हैं, अगर आप कोई डिस्क्रिप्टिव क्वेश्चन बच्चे से करवाना चाहते हैं तो बच्चे को उसकी फोटो खींच के अपलोड करना पड़ेगा।
यस सर, मींस वो यस सर, फिर तो गूगल क्लासरूम वाला स्टाइल हो गया कि बच्चा वहाँ पे फोटो क्लिक
इसमें
करके
ऐसा
सेंड
ना,
कर रहा है।
इसमें ऐसा है ना अनु, हम लोग बहुत डिफरेंट सेटअप में काम कर रहे हैं, अब थोड़ी लिमिटेशन तो रहेगी ना। अब बच्चा या तो आपको व्हाट्सएप करेगा क्वेश्चन, या फिर उसको फोटो खींच के उसको उसमें अपलोड करेगा।
बस वो थोड़ा सा ऑथेंटिकेशन पर ही हो जाता है जब हम बच्चों को टेस्ट करते हैं थोड़ा सा।
वो तो देखो, वो तो बच्चे के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है ना। बच्चों को पैसे हमने टेस्ट लिया, हमने बच्चों को पहले बोल दिया कि हम आपको जो चेक, आपने लॉयल्टी से काम करना है, वी राइट इन इंस्ट्रक्शन यू शुड बी लॉयल टू योरसेल्फ। हमने टेस्ट किसी को ये नहीं कहा, हम व्हाट वी वांट टू नो दैट आपने कितना सीखा। बस
Yes,
थोड़ा सा बच्चों का इमोशनल बैकग्राउंड में करके देखिए कि आपने क्या सीखा भाई, ये ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, सो दैट कि ट्रस्ट तो करना पड़ेगा ना।
yes sir.
हम ये
Thank you,
नहीं
sir.
कह सकते कि बच्चा लेगा वो तो बच्चे के ऊपर
एक
डिपेंड
और
करेगा।
एक शफल कर सकते हैं,
हाँ, दिस इज गुड ऑप्शन।
क्वेश्चन भी शफल कर सकते हैं और आंसर्स भी शफल कर सकते हैं। जब आंसर शफल कर
Yes.
देंगे थोड़ा सा प्रोबेबिलिटी हो जाएगी कि कुछ एक
Yes,
दूसरे से डिस्कस
yes,
ना कर
sir.
पाए।
एनी अदर क्वेश्चन अनु?
नहीं सर, थैंक यू।
ये तो
मैडम ये लिंक, चिंकी मैम लिंक आपको दिख रहा होगा उसके ऊपर स्क्रीन पर।
तो ये कॉपी नहीं होगा, प्लीज आप मुझे चैट बॉक्स पे सेंड करिए।
ठीक है।
ओके मैम। चैट बॉक्स पे मीटिंग का चलेगा।
ये आपने स्क्रीन शेयर की हुई है ना, स्टॉप शेयर।
ठीक है मैम, आया लिंक आ गया आपके पास?
नॉट येट सर। सर आप यहाँ जूम चैट पे भेजा है। हेलो सर।
हाँ जी मैम।
सर आपने
हाँ जी मैम।
चैट पे प्लीज पेस्ट करिए लिंक।
जस्ट मैम,
हाँ।
यहाँ प्रेस कर देना, यहाँ प्रेस कर, चैट चैट पे यहाँ प्रेस,
चैट में पेस्ट करो।
यहाँ प्रेस कर।
सर जितने देर वीडियो मींस मैम कर रहे हैं, आप प्लीज थोड़ा सा जियो ज़ेब्रा को एक्सप्लेन करेंगे सर। उसमें ना थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम आती है, मतलब कि
कैसे कैसे? देखो
जैसे
अनु जो जियो जेब्रा टूल है ना, वो आपको प्रैक्टिस करने से ही आना है। उसमें जो जैसे मैं आपको बता रहा हूं गूगल फॉर्म के बारे में, मुझे भी बिल्कुल नहीं आता था, मैं भी इतना हैंडी था गूगल फॉर्म में, बट क्या है जब नेसेसिटी हमारी बनी तो उसको मैं प्रैक्टिस बहुत किया, प्रैक्टिस से आना है। आप उस पर गूगल फॉर्म में जाइए, एक्सप्लोर करिए। जैसे सर ने वीडियो बनाया, बहुत अच्छा वीडियो है, लिनक्स प्रोग्रामिंग इतने बेस्ट तरीके से वो समझा पा रहा है, उसको विद पीपीटी और दोनों को कंबाइन कर दिया गया है। एंड विल एबल टू ट्राई टू शो द वीडियो, अदरवाइज हम लिंक भेज देंगे। तो जो जैसा उसमें प्रैक्टिस करेंगे ना, प्रैक्टिस करने से ही चीजें वो आपको क्लियर होगी।
देखो जियो जेब्रा जो है ना, ये बेसिकली टूल क्या है, तो जियो जेब्रा जो टूल है ना, उसमें आपने जो भी अगर लीनियर प्रोग्रामिंग समझानी है, तो आप सोचिए कि इनइक्वालिटी को टाइप करेंगे, शेडेड पोर्शन समझाना कितना डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है। बच्चे को हमने कॉर्नर पॉइंट समझाने हैं, वो उसको आप पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन के साथ भी कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। तो उसमें क्या होगा कि एक पिक्टोरियल रिप्रेजेंटेशन बच्चे के पास आ जाएगी, उसको ग्राफ के अंदर प्लॉट करना। बट वो जैसे जियो जेब्रा है, हम इसके ऊपर आपको एक वीडियो प्रेजेंटेशन भी मैं अभी शेयर करने लगा हूं। जैसे
हम ऑनलाइन इन्वायरमेंट में काम कर रहे हैं ना, तो ऑनलाइन इन्वायरमेंट में जियो जेब्रा एक बहुत अच्छा टूल है। सो दैट उसको जो कांसेप्ट है वो
सर मैं भी थोड़ा सा इसके ऊपर कर रही थी, थोड़ा सा कि इसे और सीखूं या लर्न करूं। तो मैंने भी देखा था इनवर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्री पे बड़े अच्छे ग्राफिकल उसने प्रेजेंट किया हुआ था इसके थ्रू। बट अभी थोड़ा सा वो शायद हमारी लैक ऑफ प्रैक्टिस है कि इतना वो।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, मैं आपको ना नोट्स वगैरह शेयर कर दूंगा, जो जियो जेब्रा के नोट्स मेरे पास पड़े हैं ना, मैं आपको नोट्स हैं मेरे पास, I will send you। सर लिंक नहीं गया अभी तक।
थैंक यू सर।
ये रहिए ना चैट बॉक्स की बात। हां चैट बॉक्स में मिल रहा है। In the meantime, anybody has any question, any query? ठीक है मैम, अटेंडेंस लिंक भरवा लो जब तक। आप अटेंडेंस लिंक सेंड कर दिए, तो सर ट्राई कर रहे हैं, कोशिश पता नहीं, जब तक आप अटेंडेंस भरवा लीजिए।
मैं उतनी देर 2 मिनट बात कर लूं सबके साथ। हेलो, कैन यू हियर मी?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, very good presentation on mathematics, Kamal and Pushpinder. My compliments. But I want to just fill up a missing link. That highlighting the importance of making the learning outcomes. You know, when we talked about pedagogy, I don't know much has been talked about assessment or not. But ideally, what we are doing in these webinars is that we're telling one thing is what are LOs, you know. LOs are the students will be able to do at the end of the chapter to do, right? Not know, right? And that is why we do not use the terms like understand, appreciate, because it should be visible. That is why when we said they are smart, because they are measurable, they are achievable. So it should be visible in some of the action they do. That is why we call them action words or active verbs, because those verbs tell you about that. And then keep in mind the Bloom's taxonomy, because Bloom's taxonomy, all of you are aware, it is about remembering, understanding, applying, evaluating, and analyzing and evaluating, and then creating. So what is I'm trying to tell you here is that try to cover, go on the higher rung of the Bloom's taxonomy, try to cover questions also which apply, check the application of the concept which you have taught in the real life. So these are the important things. And then when we decide right LOs, when we decide good LOs, then they help us decide the right pedagogy, and then they help us decide the assessment, because our assessment should have all the questions which cover all our LOs, right? So when you write your lesson plans, please link your LOs to the assessment, so that it is clear that you have added added at least 1 or 2 or 3 questions which are checking one LO and measuring it, right? So that when it gets corrected, the student also knows that the LO has been achieved, and you as a teacher also know that the LO has been achieved, right? So these things, while you write your lesson assignment, supposing these are assessment, you can mention link to LO1 or covering the LO1, measuring LO1 or LO2 or LO3 or LO4, right? So these few things are necessary when you write the sample lesson plan. I hope it is clear. And they have shared the success criteria. In maths, we would more or less call them rubrics, because success criteria is generally given in the task where like Pushpinder gave the very right example of making a house, writing an essay, where it is difficult to divide it into the rubrics. Here, when you write rubrics in maths, you can always say formula is given 1 mark. If your answer is right, 2 marks. So these will become more of rubrics, where it is only what marks you are getting for what thing right. And the success criteria always explains in detail. Supposing a diagram has to be made or a graph has to be made, so what points children have to keep in mind to make that graph or diagram correctly. So those will comprise of the success criteria, right? So I hope you understand the difference between rubrics and success criteria. So this is what I wanted to add, but otherwise a very good presentation. Especially I am sad that the videos couldn't work. Videos always have a
video. Now I'm going to share the screen. Harkamal sir, just
okay.
This is the video you wanted.
Thank you, ma'am.
Screen, sir, अपनी share हटाइएगा.
सर करें. मेरी share screen, ma'am.
Stop sharing.
Yes, ma'am. Participant attendance link आ गया है. आप attendance भर दीजिए सब अपनी.
GeoGebra. In today's world, learning isn't limited just only to the classroom. The students want to explore the world and learn new strategies. They want to go beyond the horizon and scale phenomenal heights through various skills which they learn. Through activity learning, students show more interest in a subject rather than just studying from a blackboard. In order to enhance students' interest in graph, there is very interesting feature GeoGebra which help us to explore the practical representation of mathematical formulas, which make learning more interesting and easier.
Now, in problem of LPP, there is objective function z is equal to 600x plus 400y, and they are subjected to the constraints x plus 2y is less than equal to 12, 2x plus y is less than equal to 12, x plus 5 by 4 is greater than equal to 5, and x greater than equal to 0 and y greater than equal to 0. So first of all, we will plot x plus 2y less than equal to 12, and this inequality show the shaded portion of the graph. Now next you plot 2x plus y less than equal to 12, and this inequality show this shaded portion. And third one, x plus 5 by 4y greater than equal to 5, and this inequality showed this visible solution. Now x greater than equal to 0 and y greater than equal to 0, it all also specify the first quadrant. Now in order to find the feasible solution, first you will mark this all line as equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3, equation number 4, and F. So for the feasible solution, we find that this is a common shaded portion of each of the inequalities, and mark this as A, it is 0,6, B 0,4, C 5,0, D 6,0, and E it is 4,4. So to optimize these points, in order to find the optimal values, we will substitute each of these points in this objective function. Now if you substitute 0,6 in the objective function, let it be a 50. I'm substituting 50 in objective function, it is 3000. Now 60, it is 3600, 44, it's 4000, and 06, 2400, and 04, 1600. So maximum value is 4000. So Z is maximum at 44 and maximum value is 4000. So this is a optimal solution of a objective function.
Participants, kindly fill the attendance. It's mandatory to fill, everybody. The link is already in the chat box. Everybody seen the video?
So may I play the second one?
हाँ प्ले कर दीजिए. टाइम है आप मैम टाइम चेक करिए. टाइम प्ले सेकंड वन आल्सो.
ओके.
सेकंड थोड़ी वही है.
दो दिन बजा पर
वो शेयर कर देंगे.
हम शेयर कर देंगे. हम टाइम भी हो रहा है ना. वी विल शेयर इट.
सर आपने जो दोनों लिंक्स दिए हैं मेरे को सेम ही लिंक है।
हाँ नहीं, हम बाकी वीडियो हम शेयर कर देंगे मैम।
ओके सर यू कंटिन्यू।
वी ऑल हैव द व्हाट्सएप, हमारा व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप बना हुआ है, विल शेयर इन दैट ग्रुप। Participant, please kindly fill the attendance. So we are winding on time. Is there any question, anybody else?
Sir, kindly share the notes of GeoGebra also.
I'm sure Anu will share in the group.
Thank you, sir.
We will share you this lesson plan and this notes of GeoGebra in a group.
And the links also prepared by the YouTube links जो भी हैं.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
आप सभी के लिए अटेंडेंस याद से जल्दी से भर देना भाई, किसी की अटेंडेंस रहना जाए। लिंक आप सभी को मिल गया है।
Thank you, sir.
लास्ट में क्लोज करना है। नहीं क्लोज करना है, फिर नशे करो। Once again, we are thankful to Principal Ma'am for his valuable support, guidance, and always inspiring us.
Thank you, Harkamal and Pushpinder. You have done a very good job, and I'm happy to know that you are all connected on the WhatsApp group and keep sharing. So if anybody has any query, they can write to me as well or to Pushpinder and Harkamal, and I'm sure it will reach me. So do well and do write your lesson plans and your learning outcomes well. Be careful in writing. It is a tricky thing because they cannot be general. They have to be specific. They have to be achievable, measurable, time bound. So these things have to be kept in mind while writing the learning outcomes. And why it is important, because when we say competency based education, we have to give them a competency. We have to make them competent, otherwise they get marks, pass the exam, but later on in life they are not competent to do it. So focus on that whether they are going to actually learn it for life or not. If as a teacher you'll focus on that, then you will know how to frame your learning outcomes, and then you will know how to frame your pedagogy and your assessment right. Thank you so much. Well done. Keep it up. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Chinky madam, by what time we have to close?
Sir, it is 12 o'clock.
तो सभी ने अटेंडेंस भर दिया है याद से?
Yeah, everybody has filled their attendance form, the feedback form. Please fill up.
Kindly fill up the feedback form and exit the meeting. After filling, you can exit.
If you have any query, you can ask to sir. Else,
sure.
Exit.
If you have any query, any problem, anything else, आप सभी ने 10 दिन में याद से अपना लेसन प्लान सेंड कर देना है, so that we will compile that and we have to send it to ARO and cluster head. आप टॉपिक अपना डिसाइड कर लिए, टॉपिक सारे सेम ना हो जाए ना, हम व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में लिख देना कौन सा टॉपिक बना रहा है, सो दैट कि कल सभी डिफरेंशिएशन का बना लें। तो ये आई जस्ट वांट टू से दैट कि टॉपिक हमारे अलग अलग हो जाएं। सो आप एक व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में जो जिसमें आप कंफर्टेबल हो वो टॉपिक आप डाल देना, सो दैट कि वी कम टू नो दैट कौन कौन सा बना रहा है, तो रेपिटेशन नहीं होनी चाहिए ना।